Hello everybody and welcome to my review of the BFG, a movie that came out in the summer, was directed by Steven Spielberg, and still nobody saw it. But I saw it and I loved it. You know, it really surprises and saddens me more that more people did not go out to see this movie, and that the people who didn't enjoy it, because this is a classic, a modern classic film, and perhaps one of the most underrated and overlooked films of 2016, and I'm not exaggerating, guys. You really want to check this one out as soon as you possibly can. So one of the first things I really appreciate about this film is that it understands what it is. It understands that it is going off of a fantasy storybook, and that storybook, of course, being the BFG by Roald Dahl. And the way the film is directed, it makes sure it understands what its tone is. It's comical and it's fantastical, and the way that these two tones come together is genius. They come together like you're listening to someone reading you a storybook. And that's something that only a director like Steven Spielberg really can pull off, because he understands how to mix those two tones together to create this storybook consistency that doesn't seem odd or out of place. One of the things that, added to the storybook element of this film was its beautiful cinematography. And I'm talking about the way, the motion that the cameras are able to capture. So I went ahead and looked up who the cinematographer was for the BFG, because I was just so blown away by its stunning cinematography and camera work. And surely enough, I'm not going to butcher his name because I don't want to butcher it. It is the same man who's done cinematography for a bunch of Spielberg films, including Schindler's List, A Bridge of Spies, Saving Private Ryan. And he's the creative force that returns back for BFG. And what you get is just the cinematographical force, because the camera moves so smoothly in this film, so smoothly. It really, for lack of a better word, it moves like a lullaby, which is exactly how I want this film's camera movement to be, since it's a storybook aura. So when that cinematography comes in, it's just an added element to this already fantastical, lighthearted nature of this film. And that's something I really loved, really appreciated. So hats off to Spielberg's cinematographer. You still have creative juices left in you, and it turns out you can work with just about any sort of material, and I really respect that. That's amazing. Let's talk about the special effects. I don't know how they did it. I really don't know how they did it, but this movie looks beautiful. It looks like I am literally dreaming this film. It's so beautiful. The colors are so vivid, so well realized, and the stop motion and everything's just working so seamlessly together. It looks kind of real, but also fantastical at the same exact time, and those contrasts blend together so well in this movie, so well. The CGI blends with the reality so well in this film that it literally feels, you cannot tell reality and CG apart, and it's seamlessly blending together to just create this dream storybook-like aura, and it looked beautiful. It looked stunning, guys. I'm not exaggerating. BFG is one of the best CG plus human live action I've seen, and not on a technical aspect necessarily, but certainly on a creative aspect, and how to blend those two things together. A lot of people find it very difficult, but the BFG gets it done absolutely right. Let's take a moment to talk about the performances in this movie, because Mark Rylance, guys, the guy can do anything. You hand him a role, he's amazing in it. Mark Rylance, of course, plays the BFG in this film, and the motion capture was so well done, and his facial expressions are so well realized, so well rounded, that you really love this character. And just the fact that the BFG is already a likable character, to make him even more likable than how he is in the book, and I have read the book, just make him even more likable. That's quite a hard task, and Mark Rylance does it so beautifully, so naturally. Your eyes will be glued to his face, because his face is so expressive in this film. Very well done, Mr. Rylance, and I think this comes out as no surprise, having seen his work in Bridge of Spies, and I can't wait to see what he does in Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk. I'm really excited for this guy. I hadn't heard of him before, and now I'm really excited to see what he does next. So, good job, Mark Rylance. Nothing new there. The little girl in this movie, Sophie, is played by Ruby Barnhill, who's a young artist, and I can't tell you how pleased I was with her performance. I've seen a lot of films recently. Youth performances have been sucking recently. Best youth performances I've seen were in Stranger Things, which was a TV show. So in film, I feel like youth performances have been really suffering, doing really bad. I've seen some really bad youth performances lately, and just seeing how Ruby Barnhill, the actress who played Sophie, how she manages to compose herself so naturally and so flowingly to create such a likable character really pleased me in this film. Man, hats off to her. It's hard to act in a young age already, and to act in this sort of way, which is so natural, so well-flowing, so well-meaning, and so likable, so charming. It's really difficult. So Ruby Barnhill, man, you pulled it off. You pulled it off big time. One of the better child performances I've seen in a long time. Really well done performances, guys. Really well done. Both main leads were perfect, made their characters even more likable than they were written by Roald Dahl. So I really enjoyed the performances in this film. This should come as no surprise, but the score by John Williams enhanced this movie to an extent that is just impermissible. I mean, impermissible in the best way ever, because John Williams' score was so perfect, so beautifully composed in this film, and it went so well with the story, the look, dream aura that I keep referring to that is in this film, that it meshed really well together with those aspects, and even better meshed well with the comical comedy aspects of this film. And wow, just another great John Williams score. Nothing new, but it added so much to this film. Just a great addition of a score. I really like the score of this film. It's something that I think you can revisit this score and you'll still be able to find something new in it every time you listen to it. So great score from John Williams. So guys, it's time for me to give my grade for the BFG. And I've decided to go to the letter grade system now instead of my out of 5-star system, because I feel that the letter grade system is a better indicator of how a film is. And I'm glad to be inaugurating this system with a excellent score of an A+. A+ being the highest honor that a film will receive from me, and I'm glad that it was the BFG, because it is an amazing Spielberg film, amazing cinematography, amazing performances, flawless score, flawless landscapes. Everything about this movie is absolutely perfect. For me personally, I know a lot of people out there did not enjoy this movie, but I still think you should give it a chance. Check it out. It is now streaming on Netflix, so yes, you can check it out. And so the BFG gets an A+, guys. Amazing film. Perfect, almost perfect in my vision, in my view. What it was going for, it nailed it. And Steven Spielberg still has it, guys. Don't mistrust his name. He still got it. I know you may have differing opinions, so I want to know what those differing opinions are in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe. And keep staying tuned for more content, guys. And go watch the BFG. It's really good.